Hello and welcome back to another video. In this problem, we're asked to compare the functions f of x is equal to x to the 0.1 and g of x equals ln of x by graphing both f and g in several viewing rectangles, and we're asked when does the graph of f finally surpass the graph of g. So I have this pulled up in Desmos, and we have f of x in red and g of x in blue. We can see here that at the start, f is greater than g, then g surpasses f, and we're told at some point further down, f repasses g, and therefore f is going to be greater than g after that point. So to figure this out, what I've done is I've created a separate function in Desmos. This is going to be a lot more useful than actually trying to find it visually. I've plugged in this purple function where I just set f of x equal to g of x. So x to the 0.1 is equal to ln of x. And we can see at this intersection point, this line exists. And it's also going to exist somewhere else. And so what we have to do is we just have to zoom out until we see another purple line. Right? The first one basically disappeared because it's so close to that y-axis. But you keep going, and eventually, after a lot of zooming out, in the range of 10 to the 15, we get another solution. And I'm not going to zoom in all the way, but if we can see that this is approximately at 3.43 times 10 to the 15, it is at this value where we can actually try and, why don't we zoom in as much as we can? Because we'll be able to see that at that point, the graph of f finally surpasses g. And this is the only way that we're able to solve this problem is by doing this third purple function. Because imagine having to scroll through 10 to the 15, and it's actually not going to let me scroll in any further. We sort of reached the limits of Desmos by graphing this far out and zooming out this much and then zooming in this much. That's okay. But we can see that it's approximately 3.406 times 10 to the 15. And if we were able to zoom in all the way, which it's just not letting us do right now, that's okay, we would see that finally the red graph, f of x, passes the graph of g of x, the blue graph. So 3.43 times 10 to the 15 is your answer.